You know why I'm vacationing in Dubai right now? Because I stopped drowning in RFEs, intake calls, and late night filings. I used to hire freelancers who barely knew what a G28 was. Total chaos. Then I found IMI support, virtual immigration paralegals trained in real case prep, docket-wise, and USCIS workflows. Now my calendar's clean, my clients are happy, and my firm runs while I relax. You can hustle or you can outsource smart. I chose freedom. I chose Emmy support.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Immigration Talk Show. I'm Napasa, and this is Sam, and we both welcome you to Daily Immigration Dose. So, thank you so much, each one of you, for joining us today. I'm excited because it's going to be another wonderful discussion on an important topic. So, I would say, friends out there, you can also participate. But before I tell you more about today's discussion, the topic, and everything, I have this important disclaimer. And that is by watching our videos, you understand that the information shared, including user comments, is not professional advice. Use at your own risk. Our intention is never to offend, it's just a casual exchange of ideas. So, that said, friends, I hope you keep that in mind throughout this whole discussion that is just a casual exchange of ideas, and you too can be a part of this. So, share with us what you think about, well, today's topic, and you know, you can also join us. Do not forget to subscribe. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. And you can check us out not just on YouTube, but also on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and on Instagram. So, hi to you too, Sam. How are you doing today?
Hi, Napas. I'm doing great, and I'm sure our viewers are also having a great day. And it's 1st of July, new beginning, new start. So much to learn from this 2025 year time, and I'm sure our viewers are staying connected with us and trying to keep themselves as much informed as possible by subscribing to our channel. And friends, the best part of Daily Immigration Doors is you can directly, dial up this number, that is 425-436-6335, with the access code 988888, and join us in this conversation. Be a part of this, lovely conversation that we are having for you. And do let us know what you think about the topic or anything about your status, where you are living right now, and what challenges or what opportunities you're getting in your life. And with that, I think, Napasa, we have a very important and a very interesting topic too. That is from post to visas. Should the US be checking every applicant's social media? So I think the social media issue has been, very important, and it is very important for our viewers to understand what are the posts, the immigration officers are looking for, and why are they in risk. Because it's not this time, friends, that what you post online, it's not only your friends are going to see it, but also it's going to be seen by immigration officers, and you have to be very much particular about it, what they are seeing, what you're posting, what you're liking. So yeah, I think that is, and stay connected with us and stay tuned with us, because this session is going to be very important. And yeah, without any further ado, I think, Napasa, let me go ahead with my news update, and then you can follow. Okay, so the news update, friend, that I have for you is that in a recent development, the President Trump administration has confirmed that immigration detainees from regions including China, Liberia, Jamaica, and UK are now being housed at the Guantanamo Bay Naval Base in Cuba. So, this move actually follows an earlier policy prioritizing the detention of individuals with those who have some serious criminal histories or alleged gang affiliations. And officials say the base is now being used to manage capacity as immigration enforcement increases across the USA. So there are currently 54 people being held at the base in separate facilities from any criminal background or any terrorism suspects. And the move is part of a broader effort to manage detention capacity and streamline the deportation process. So it's not only for the side of the administration who are trying their best to ease the process, but also deportees or the illegal immigrants, those who are been into this trap. Also, government agencies have not shared full details right now on how detainees are selected or how long they may stay here. And this is the news from my side. Napasa, over to you.
Well, thank you so much, Sam. And the news I want to share with you, viewers out there, thank you so much once again for joining us, by the way. And yes, what I wanted to share is immigration raids, they leave California crops rotting in fields. Yes, farmers in California are warning of a growing crisis as immigration raids leads to a massive labor shortage during peak harvest season. So that is one main concern that California is facing right now. And in Ventura County, sixth generation farmer Lisa Tate reports that up to 70% of her workforce has vanished, with crops left unharvested and rotting in the fields. So the drop in labor follows recent ICE raids tied to President Trump's immigration crackdown. And farm supervisors across the region say crews have shrunk dramatically. One reported just 17 workers out of a usual 80 showing up. Experts warn the impact could ripple nationwide, and economist Douglas Holtz Eakin says losing undocumented workers who make up nearly half of America's farm labor force could drive higher prices and disrupt food supply chains. And farm workers are also speaking out about the fear that they are facing right now, whether it's arrest or deportation. And well, California, on the other hand, produces over a third of America's vegetables and most of its fruits and nuts. And with harvests at risk, the consequences could be severe. So, this is the news I wanted to share with you folks. And well, of course, coming back to today's topic of discussion, it's very important, I will say, because whether you're a student or a student dreaming of studying in the US, or you're maybe a tourist planning a family trip, a honeymoon, or whatever is possible on your cards, and or maybe you're just curious about how immigration rules are changing. Today's conversation is going to matter to each one of you. So I say be on board and ask your friends or family or folks who are planning their travel to America soon to join us in this conversation. Share with them our link. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show. And recently what happened? A new notification from the US Embassy made headlines, right, Sam? So
Yeah.
visa applicants, including Indians, they are now being asked to set all their social media accounts to public. So platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn, even Reddit. So US immigration officials can take a closer look during the visa process. And this has actually sparked a lot of debate, conversations, and especially debate around privacy, fairness as well, and how government how far could the government could go or should go in the name of national security. So I'm sure all of you folks out there watching us right now, you have your views as well. I would like to know, what do you think about this? And how important is your social media account to you, or how much do you use it? Maybe you could just tell us a bit about yourself and we would probably get an idea. Do you like, especially your privacy? If you're a much private person, would you like somebody to really check out your profile a lot more than just what you want to share? Like maybe your conversations, your DMs, everything, right, is going to be scrutinized. So there's a lot coming in, and I think that is the main concern if you think about.
Absolutely. And
And
I'll say, Napasa, that, if we generally talk about our social media accounts only, then we do have two different accounts, one official, one unofficial, right? So that in unofficial, we have only our close friends or family members or somebody whom we are comfortable to share with our, dinner nights, or maybe going out watching a movie or walking on a beach. So those are very personal photos or any personal blogs, that we feel comfortable to share with them. But I think with now, it's a very new update that has come up that it is mandatory. We have to keep it public so that the immigration officers can have a proper check and have a look. So I think it seems little uneasy for people also, because there may be so many posts that they have posted and they may not be very much comfortable. But it's just a general question that I want to know it from you, that what do you think, that if I'm going to ask from you, that if you're okay to make your Instagram account from private to public, will you be okay with it, or what is your thought on that?
Well, I think yes. For me, just generally, because I'm not a very active user of Instagram or anything right now, actually. I mean, if you talk about a couple of years back, I was super active. I mean, but
Okay.
somehow I think I don't know, maybe I got too tired of being in it, so I'm not that much into it right now. But otherwise, just speaking in general, yes, of course, like, and I anyway don't put up things I don't want to share, that I want to put, keep them to myself. I really don't share them anyway in my profile, so I would be okay with that. But I'm more concerned about the DMs and everything. It's more private, you know. So I mean, keeping public just the photographs, that's still fine.
Right.
But thinking about the conversations that, you know, not many people will be able to connect, that concerns me.
Well, I think so. And there are so many more concerns because, people have different opinions and they do have different thoughts. So I think, friends, let's make this session more conversational and, make it more interactive. And I can see Nubi is here. So hi, Nubi, and Fawad is here. Okay, Zakaria is also here. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your name. But, friends, why don't you directly dial up this number, that is 425-4366-335, and the access code 9 and 5 times 8. And, directly jump into the conversation and do let us know what you think about today's topic, or just have a random conversation. And we would love to know more about your status and about your journey if you're an immigrant. Okay, and with that, Nafasa, let's make this session more informative, and as it is very important. So, if you can let us know, because there's a debate about national security versus privacy. People are looking for where is the balance. So, please let us know, about this segment and make us clear about this confusion.
Sure, Sam. And to start off, that is the heart of the matter, I think. Why is this even happening, right? Everybody's thinking about that. And well, according to US officials, and the main reason is national security, they all have been saying. And they say that by reviewing visa applicants' social media, they believe they can better spot potential risks. And whether it is violent ideologies, hate speech, or even suspicious connections. So this is something they want to crack through their social media accounts. And well, it's definitely a concern of national security, they're saying. And this isn't entirely new. You know, social media screening has been around since 2019. But now, especially under President Trump's administration, the scrutiny has increased. So applicants, they're being asked, you know, to make their accounts public, and not just the current platforms, but every handle they've used over the past 5 years. So everything is going to be watched, every move, every step, whatever you've said. Maybe even if you probably do not remember today, that something you double tapped 2 3 years back, whether if it is not very very
Mm-hmm.
according to US, how to say, concerns, then maybe you will be questioned. And the you know, the concern, if you think about it, while safety is also very very important, privacy matters too. I think everybody is talking more about the privacy, and critics say it's not just about, you know, finding security threats. It may open the door to monitoring people's political beliefs or cultural values as well, which could be, you know,
Mm-hmm.
sort of a slippery slope if you think about it, because even that is going to be counted.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, how will you feel about that? And just to ask casually, Sam, have you ever said anything? Do you remember saying? I mean, anything that does not align with, US, or, yeah, with US, anything in the past 2, 3 years.
Well, I'm sure that I haven't said anything, but still, if you're going to ask me what I liked yesterday, I won't remember that. But in terms of US and immigration policies, of course, I have not been that politically opinionated and that verbal about these very soft views. But it's like, randomly, if by chance, I have liked a post, or by chance, if I have tagged somewhere, then I am not very much sure about it. And I think that this is a very similar situation that most of our viewers can, relate. So it's nothing, I'll say that it's quite tensed and quite difficult also to go through. But friends, don't go anywhere, as it is a time to have a short break. And we will come back again just after a quick break. We will unpack more and more about this topic. So see you just after a short break. Till then, keep watching, everybody, Immigration Talk Show.
You know why I'm vacationing in Dubai right now? Because I stopped drowning in RFEs, intake calls, and late night filings. I used to hire freelancers who barely knew what a G28 was. Total chaos. Then I found IMI support, virtual immigration paralegals trained in real case prep, docket-wise, and USCIS workflows. Now my calendar's clean, my clients are happy, and my firm runs while I relax. You can hustle or you can outsource smart. I chose freedom. I chose IMI support.
Welcome back, everyone, on Immigration Talk Show. I'm Nipasa, and this is Sam on Daily Immigration Dose. And today it's been a superb conversation so far. We are discussing about from posts to visas. Should the US be checking every applicant's social media? And we're definitely wanting to know your views as well. What do you think? Should your social media's accounts be checked before you enter the US? And even if so, how far? And to talk more about it, Sam, I would really like you to share with us what counts as too much information.
Sure. All right. So I think this is another very important segment. And friends, when we talk about, too much information. So I'll just say simply that when you're applying for a US visa in 2025, especially those students who have F, M, or J, or any visitor visa, then now, friends, you are required to list all the social media handles that you have used, not from last, few years, but it's like from past 5 years. And it's not just about your social media accounts, usually Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok, but it's more about, Reddit, Tumblr, Threads, WeChat, TikTok, and even some personal blogs or websites. So it's like, what exactly US authorities are looking at. Let me be very specific about it so that you can easily understand and make a note of it. Firstly, post. Now, what you're posting publicly, even something from years ago, that can be checked. Next, replies on comments. So you have to, put some pressure on your memory, and you have to remember very clearly, like what replies you have put, what comments you have put. Of course, it is little difficult and a very tedious task, but that's how you have to work on this. Next, likes. Absolutely, content that you have liked or reacted to will be looked on. Tagged photos, political views and opinions, and I think this is not much needed. Also, cultural or religious beliefs, anything seen, as extreme, radical, or critical of US foreign policy might raise some very serious concern. And also, most importantly, if we say, for example, like there's a student who has applied for an F1 student visa. So 5 years ago, he has liked or shared a meme making fun of any US immigration enforcement or anything, or post a comment supporting a political protest. So even though he might not did that intentionally, even though it was his joke, or he didn't have that perception to demean someone or to demotivate someone, but still you don't know what that post might now be seen as suspicious or radical during your visa background check. So I think, Nipasa, it's more about what you are doing rather than what you are feeling like to do. Because randomly also, if we get random reels or random posts, so we just double tap without even realizing. We don't even watch that 12-second reel all throughout the time. We just give 1 or 2 seconds, and it's just a habit that we double tap. So I think, friends, immigration officers are not going to see what your intentions were or what your opinions were. It is all about what your actions are. So you have to be very much particular about it, and you have to be very, very cautious too. Now, Nipasa, if you can also let us know, because there is a question, that is coming in my mind that I have posted, or maybe there might be some reels that I have liked it. So now it is coming in my mind that what if I delete them? Then will that be a solution, or will it be a more problematic thing? What can you say on that?
Sure, Sam. I will do say something on that. But what is the biggest question is there's no official list of what is considered unacceptable. We don't really know what is unacceptable, like to what extent, right? And it sort of makes it even harder for applicants to know where the line is. And it creates a sort of an anxiety for people who may not have done anything wrong also. And like you said, you don't even remember if you liked something yesterday. I mean, there could be chances of not consciously doing it so much and not watching the whole reel and double tapping even much before that. But yeah, and talking about deleting your actions or deleting your posts, some might think, why not just delete all posts or accounts before applying? But, that sounds, if you think that it sounds like a quick fix and that it'll be better to start afresh, it's still not foolproof. So I would say, most platforms store user data for weeks or months even, and authorities out there, they may still be able to access older information even if you've deleted it. So that's another side of the coin that you should also know, by the way. And US Embassy, they have not clarified how long applicants need to keep their accounts public either. But many are playing it safe by keeping everything open from the time they apply until they actually enter the US. So this is probably the window that you will have to keep your profiles public as well. And there's another question that comes to the head right now, if you think about it, that should people have to change their online behavior or maybe scrub their digital history as well just to travel or study? Is that fair or even effective? What do you think, Sam?
Well, I have no clue about it, because anything, if you are mistakenly doing and after that you are realizing that, oh no, you get caught. So I think that will make the officers more suspicious about that person, because if they're not getting caught, then that's okay. But if they get caught, then I think that will worsen the situation. But of course, you have researched about it more. So please go ahead and explain this thing to me and to our viewers too.
It's just an open question, because if you think like every day you're so used to social media for at least the past 5, 6, or more years, right? I think, I don't know, right now it's more of Instagram. Earlier than this, it was Facebook. Before that, it was Orkut, High Five. There were so many things like even MySpace. I don't know how many people are using all of that, but right now I think many people are into Instagram. They're more into Twitter as well, and even YouTube. A lot of YouTube
Yeah.
users are also there. So not very sure. Like, how are you going to change what you're so used to? Probably you're used to double tapping. Probably you'd like, whatever your friends post, immediately you like them, or you have to say something to them. So how can you change that behavior instantly? You can't just be so I don't know what to say. It's like somebody's so open all the time and happy go lucky, suddenly told to be prim, proper, and conservative, or, well, there's so much, right? Rather restricted, I would say.
Mhm.
I don't know how are you going to change that behavior, even if it's online. So, and that too just to study or travel. So maybe people, some of the people out there, travelers out there who are planning to be in America, they may think it's not fair that right now it's going to be checked. And also, they're not just going to check right now, they're going to check not just last month's history, not just 1 year's history, but up to last 5 years. And that's a lot. We can't really keep track of that. And well, there are things that concern people, so many people out there, whether they could be sensitive topics as well, whether it's religion, whether it's um, well, sexual offense. And many people are very actively vocal, especially when news like that come out. And there could be unrest in different countries, and people give out opinions. So I think I don't know how fair is that, but this is what is happening, and many people are still thinking, what should they do? Is it fair that they have to change their behavior online suddenly just to travel or study?
That's right. I think, yeah, that is the point that we are looking for, and I'm sure our viewers are also uh, having or developing a lot of questions regarding this topic. So, friends, I'll just say, this is not the only topic that we are having a discussion on this platform. We have so many topics, we have so many news updates that come up, and very latest updates that are very important for you guys to understand and stay informed, because this is the time where you have to show that yes, you are informed and you are updated with all the knowledge and every information. And with that, I'll say that subscribing to Immigration Talk Show would be one of the best thing. So go ahead, subscribe to us right now. And now it's time, I think, Napasa, let's take a look up, some of our viewers too. So guys have joined us, and firstly, welcome everyone. Sunobi, hello, and you haven't put up any question. Waiting for your comment, and please go ahead, and I would love to read that out. Okay, Fawad is here, and he's saying this policy mandates that applicant provide usernames or handles for all social media platforms used in the past 5 years. That's right. And with the US Embassy in India stating that omitting this information could lead to visa denial and future ineligibility. All right. Thank you, Fawad, for this very important information. And I'll just say that yes, the pointers you have put, it is correct, but at least there's a point of relief that it is not legal yet. That means you are not forced to make it public. You're not forced to, go through all the process. You can keep up your point, but still, maybe your visa won't be rejected, but at least it can be delayed. So, just a piece of information that I wanted to share with you. And yes, Napasa, please go ahead with David's comment.
Sure. David is saying immigrants and visa applicants do note the US Citizenship and Immigration Services will stop sending text alerts from its long used GOV 311 number starting July 1st, 2025. And to continue, he says, instead, the messages will now come from a new number, 872466, which corresponds to USAIMM, short for USA Immigration. And this is indeed a very, very important point. Thank you, David, for bringing it up. And in fact, yesterday we discussed the same thing on daily immigration dose. So, folks out there, to get to know more about this, go check out our episode from yesterday here on this channel at Immigration Talk Show on Daily Immigration Dose. So, yeah, that is from David. You can go ahead
And
with Giri. Yeah.
yeah, and Zakaria is saying, nice meeting you from Nigeria. Nice meeting you too, Zakaria. And I think instead of commenting, you can directly dial up this number, put the access code, and join us on this live conversation. And do let us know, more about you. How long you have been living there, or you have been born and brought up there only, and what else you are looking forward in your life, and that would be great. Okay, Girish is here, and okay, Girish has put up a few comments, and he's saying, hi, Nepalsa and Sam, please, some attorney talk on visa overstays and you visa specialist. Well, sure, Girish, I'm so sorry that we haven't taken up this, U visa topic till now, because we are still figuring it out, how to present it and to make this session a wonderful one. I'll just say, stay connected with us, stay tuned, and soon we are going to have a session on this, and that too a very deep analysis one. So yeah, thank you so much for being a participant of this webinar again, and stay tuned. And I hope you have subscribed to our channel till now. Okay, and with that, I think, yeah, Girish has another comment, and that's what make you people something different than others. Great help doing for the people legal immigration than illegal immigration. All right. Thank you, Girish, for appreciation. And it's really lovely to have these motivating lines from you guys. Friends, you can also join us and participate in this webinar as much as possible. And we would love to have your comments. And with that, I think, Napasa, we have covered a lot in this session and we have interacted with our viewers too. So let's go ahead, and I think it's time to wrap up our session.
Sure, Sam. And maybe before we go, you could say a few lines, or say a little something, well, for people to keep in mind before we leave.
Sure.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something. But anyway, I mean, folks out there, I was just going to say that, well, the US government, especially right now under President Trump, it is taking stronger steps to tighten immigration vetting, well, also including social media checks. So safety is a top concern for sure. And the approach raises valid questions about privacy, fairness, and freedom of expression. But y'all are also free to share what you think and express what you feel. And that you can do by commenting wherever you're watching us. And I know there is no easy answer and there's no easy way out. We just have to do what's required. And it's clear, in today's digital world, your online life matters as well, just as much as your passport. So take it seriously, especially if you're applying for a visa to go to the US, whether it's for travel or study or even for work. So yeah, take that importantly and keep that in mind with every step and every post you make on social media. And thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. From post to visas, I think you've got to do is stay informed, stay thoughtful, and you have to do that by subscribing to our channel. Our handle is at Immigration Talk Show, and check us out not just on YouTube but also on all social media handles. That is LinkedIn, Facebook, X, Instagram, and stay connected with us. Also, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that whenever we have discussions like these, you're notified. And this is it for today. It was really wonderful having each one of you, especially those of you who participated by commenting. And it's always lovely to, have you on our show. So I hope to see you again tomorrow. We're going to be back on Immigration Talk Show on Daily Immigration Dose around the same time. That is 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And do that, friends. Check us out and join us. All right. And of course, you can also get in touch with me or Sam if in case you want. Well, Girish has been, telling us to cover you visas with an attorney, and maybe you too have some concerns that you would like us to cover maybe in the near future. Let us know, and that you can do by getting in touch with us. My number is 408-335-6444. This is where you can also WhatsApp me or call me. And you can also email me. My email is nipa@staffingly.com. And you can also email sam@staffingly.com. And yeah, once again, this is it. Thank you so much, each one of you, for joining us. Have a wonderful day ahead and stay tuned on Immigration Talk Show. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.
You know why I'm vacationing in Dubai right now? Because I stopped drowning in RFEs, intake calls, and late night filings. I used to hire freelancers who barely knew what a G28 was. Total chaos. Then I found IMI Support, virtual immigration paralegals trained in real case prep, DocketWise, and USCIS workflows. Now my calendar's clean, my clients are happy, and my firm runs while I relax. You can hustle or you can outsource smart. I chose freedom. I chose IMI Support.